Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And the Ducks will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. So Arizona State's offense will get the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of...
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oregon's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, 1 on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Guys, when you think about Arizona State, at some point the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They've put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the former. They all of a sudden are starting to realize and figure out what gives them the best chance to win week in, week out. Guys are playing at a very high level. I don't see that stopping today.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Punch it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. It's complete.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. A little screen to the running back. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Back has it. Creates a little room. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Backs looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He'll set up to throw. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. The Sun Devils are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's first and 10. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it to the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Got the quick completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Breaks into the open. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Running back searching for a hole. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. And the Sun Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quick.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You can tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got him. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They just keep firing. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a...
He's going to let it go. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 6 here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Back to pass on second down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks will have it first and 10. Just keeps slinging it. He's got it down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down coming up. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Makes the grab on the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defense. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Wade. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Ducks will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Sun Devils in the hurry up.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Smith. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Defense picks it up. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's enough. First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. He'll keep it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Gonna look downfield again. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
We just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still one.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Off the play fake on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a crease, it's Singleton. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Quick step and go. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. They're working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Knocked out at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Takes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Finds his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. On target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on second down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out and tries for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Toss sweep to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
Arizona State, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab down the middle.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And first down for the offense.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Arizona State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll go to the air.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to get the corner. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt.
No good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.